Hi guys, Dan Freedman here, author of the Jamie Johnson series, and I'm going to give you some writing tips for you to use in your own stories. Okay guys, my first writing tip. Sounds simple, but it's very important. Use experiences that have happened in your own life. For example, I went to visit a school in East London. They had a match in the school playground between the teachers and the pupils. It was the best atmosphere of any game I've ever seen. And you've guessed it, when I wrote my next books, which happened to be this one, it's all about Jamie Johnson playing in a school match against his teachers. If you use things that have happened in your own life, you're that much more confident about it and your story will flow. Writing tip number 2, really know your characters. And when I say that, I mean all the little details. What's their favourite pizza? What's their middle name? What's their biggest fear? What do they hope? What's their biggest embarrassment? What's their biggest secret? If you know all those little facts about your characters and where they're really coming from, you'll find that it can actually write your story for you. And in the end, you don't think to yourself, what am I going to write next? You think, what would my character say about that? What would they want to do next? They guide your story. Tip number 3, never think you have to write the perfect story first time round. None of us do. The way we write, it's not a moment, it's a process. So don't think you have to create your end story immediately. What you do, the way we write is, you sit down, put something down on paper, then you have a look at it and you see if there's anything you can improve. And it goes along like that. That is how we write, and have no embarrassment about not thinking your story is perfect first time round. Tip number 4, have a plan. It's the same as building a house. You wouldn't do that without having a design. Story writing's the same. Know what it's going to look like. In fact, when I'm writing, I often get the end of the story first, which means that's what I'm building towards. So have a plan, but also don't be afraid to change it. If the story has moved along the way, you can too. You can always change your tactics. Okay, my 5th tip is, do you care? Do you care about the character that you're writing about? Because a good story is not really about sentence structure, punctuation, grammar. Those are important, but the most important thing about a story is, do you care what's happening to the character? How do you make yourself care? Put obstacles, difficulties, challenges in the way of your character to achieving their dreams. If you care, then we will care, and that is a good story.